I didn't hear you.
What are you doing? I think is what he asked.
Yeah, what are you guys doing at the moment?
We're playing hexen.
Well, we're trying to play hexen.
Yeah, we're trying to play hexen, but we're having some inexplicable technical issues that just
I never did hexen in multiplayer.
most people haven't.
I did heretic in
still-
multiplayer. It was fun, but I did hexen in more like the co-op on the remaster. I hid behind like several players because they were doing it on the hardest difficulty.
Alright, I'm back.
I never did the multiplayer deathmatch.
Let's see how long it takes before I crash. Although I've only had to refigure a little bit of my controls, I realized that instead of I don't think I have E bound to open, but more so
Anyway, I'm
selecting-
gonna go now. I'm gonna play some quick.
He did that when we play Unreal Tournament. This dude, he loves his Quake 4. He's like, dude, I'm just gonna go play Quake 4 instead of.
He's Quake 4 maxing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brian. The timer didn't work yesterday, so we were playing on Facing Worlds for like almost an hour.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why, because apparently I looked at the INI and apparently it seems like the timer was set, but I don't know why it seems ignored.
I was like, maybe
I was like very sleepy
maybe
during that point. Like wasn't able to fix it.
I think next time we should probably set up some sort of Archon like password or something.
Yeah,
Be
I
like
thought about
adjusted
something like
remotely.
that. Right, because that way if I'm not around if something does get funky, there's the Archon.
Yeah.
Ah. Yes, here. Could it be your installed hexen's doing it?
I was gonna ask about that. Like, if you have like a
My
dodgy
install of I've used this same install of Hexen for every other Hexen multiplayer event we've played, and I just checked like the file dates on all the relevant files, and they seem to be fine. So I don't know what the deal is.
What we could do is, since I apparently had grabbed another copy from one of my backups, could it be someone else's copy that might be doing this?
I mean I can't see how it would be affecting.
Be play if like we're all in the game.
Yeah.
No one's crashed yet with the Rift, so it's like surely everyone else's copy has to be fine.
It is very bizarre. I have to wonder if we haven't played Hexen since the new update, have we?
Oh yeah, the remaster.
Well, no, not the remaster. Since
the CGA update.
Yeah, the CGA update. And I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it.
I wonder. Like, would your main PC also have this problem on this game?
I haven't tried yet.
Probably worth trying to be sure.
Does this game have any like mods? I've only played Heretic before. I've not played Hexen.
Well, which class are you playing as?
I picked Fighter so I can punch things.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
No, I just adventure.
Yeah. There's
I just punched someone.
there's the fighters. That's all melee weapons. I mean, the hammer has a projectile, but I mean, if you want like magic projectile weapons, the cleric or the mage is a better choice.
Oh, people, don't forget the sword, the Quietus.
The Quietus, yeah.
Quiet.
quietus. See.
Quietus. That one sword that Eminem is afraid to diss. Hexen beyond Carol's stick. I punched a mage to his death. That's insane. That Clark got hit in the head with 2 coconuts.
Okay, let's see what happens when you guys move the map. Nothing?
So far, so good, I guess. Ow. Wow.
Fights are a fucking
Yeah, that's a power up. That's an item. If you use it, it gives you a friendly minotaur that will fight for you.
Yeah. A friendly companion.
To have hot sex.
Exactly.
To have hot, sweaty sex with.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get around to like playing hexen for real. I've always
No,
avoided it. You know, people talking about like how maze-like it, like overly maze-like it is. Like I played Heretic.
Yeah.
Times, but-
So yeah, it is it's a very mazy game, but it is a very acquired taste. It's really the kind of game that's made for people that really like secret hunting and Doom. And I feel like that's who's gonna get the most out of the game.
Yeah, because
We're
with
also
Heretic,
a fan of somewhat janky, like, technology they call ECS.
Honestly, yeah, there are some possible soft blocks.
So yeah, don't be
But,
afraid to use no clip if needed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like, I don't know, it doesn't happen, usually it doesn't happen often enough to really be a problem.
Oh yeah, it's like probably like
It's just Brian got
It's
unlucky,
just-
and the game was just like, fuck you, fuck your
Yeah.
playthrough, bitch.
yeah. I blame the fact that I got unlucky, and then the game decides just like screw me, you're crashing out tonight. Oh god, it was.
Brian, you chose to crash out about it, but, you know.
It's probably because at the time I didn't like the fact that I would have to cheat. That's probably what crashed me out of it. The fact that
And that was what you were on stream.
Yeah. I just feel like I lost my dignity a little bit over cheating. But then I had to like rethink a bit afterwards.
I think,
you know, maybe I feel like
the stream performance is really where the dignity lies.
well, yeah.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it is like, you know, I don't have an unlimited amount of time on this fucking planet,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
waste like 2 days trying to get past some shit video. Like if I can't do it like legit, I'll just give me the console commands. give me
Yeah,
the cheat
I'm
trainer.
not opposed to like I'm not opposed to cheating to circumvent a sock block. I'm just talking about gamer crash outs.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it is kind of. I think me crashing out on stream is like, well, and pretty much not.
It's your brand.
properly- At least when I crashed out these recent times, I don't abruptly end the stream and private the damn thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's only half a solution.
Yeah. Yeah, I think on the last part of the playthrough, was me showing what probably happened. But and all it took was like me testing this out on like an emulator, and just repeating like trying to like do a repeat at the end of Hub 4. Realized that it was working this whole time. It's like sometimes it don't trigger that easily. But yeah, I guess fucking lesson here is like don't be afraid to soft.
Don't be a bitch.
Just make sure you no clip if you do end up getting soft blocked. I think that might be like happened to me like a couple of times in the playthrough. So like, at least I'd rather have no clip than just God mode the damn thing, or give all for the entire playthrough. Like a certain somebody.
Gym mode.
Yes. Like.
Video jitters.
Yeah, exactly. It's like forget playing as Moradis or Daedalon. It's just like have God mode, Cleric, Raper, like infinite ammo.
I'm just thinking about that failed stream that Jim did, where he like fucked up the intro, and he smashed his mouse on the table and just ended the stream, and he left it up. He didn't even delete it.
Yeah, he kept it around for a while, then he realized he still had it, and like revived the damn thing, I guess, and deleted it. Yeah. It was like around the same time we found out that he made another video where it's just like mostly him yelling a bunch of fucking church shit. And I ended up using that to make an edit, like Jimbo the movie. I must relay this message. Cease to shoot gun. Yeah. Who knows, maybe if we find more of his insane, like, fucking church yelling videos again, I'll make another one. Call it Scatbinder or shit. As, like, a reference to Spellbinder.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off. You guys have fun.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God. The idea. Oatmeal, beat that.
Howdy.
Howard partner. We're playing hexen.
What the heck? Okay, anyways. All seriousness, Russ, did you see the thing I sent, I guess?
Is it just a Goldeneye thing?
Yeah, I thought that would be exciting to report on.
Well, it's interesting to see the point. Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny that I suggested I guess someone was working on it quietly then, because until then, there was no one, like, officially discussing that there was a GoldenEye Xbox 360 Recon project. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how far it went with getting the Nintendo 64 version complete.
They've been working on it for a while. The last time I checked in, the guy that was working on Z Fusion, he seemed pretty annoyed with how the models weren't rendering properly. In the watch menu.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be a while until we see like a 1.0 release package, but either way, I think both versions having multiplayer would be exciting. Like some sort of mod that allows online multiplayer would be exciting to see.
Right. Oh, gosh. sleep depth is definitely kicking my butt.
Yeah, I understand that. Dude, sleep. It's like I don't know, man. I guess. I was gonna say, Brasty, have you ever felt like when you were younger you could like stay up all night, all day, and then when you get older, you just can't do that anymore?
Yeah, I kinda wish to keep it maintained. It's good. Like nowadays, yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, to be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of like 1964. Like it's nice and all, but like it's just annoying to tinker with. You know?
Right.
Like with some emulators, you just have to tinker with it a little bit, and you get a nice result that is exactly what I want. But like, I don't know, 1964 seems like anytime I mess with it, it just decides not to work the next like week or two. So basically, it's just never a satisfying result.
Holy shit. I don't know if I can last this long because I'm about passing out. Anybody else willing to take control of the event?
I can't, I said. My bad. I meant to say I can't really, but, is Rift up? Is he able to handle it?
No, he went to head out.
Damn. Shoot. Let's see. Spooky, can you handle it?
Music, not.
Oh. Well, to be honest, I really... I don't know.
Yeah, I hate to leave so soon, but I'm just on the verge of passing out.
Yeah, I understand. I hope your sleeping stuff gets better though, man. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it doesn't beat everybody out, but I need to head out. Pass out. You guys have a good one.
You have a good night, man. Good night. Oh, Fry's already left. Never mind. Brass left because he was tired. No one else really left. But I was gonna say, he was gonna. I mean, since you're back, I was gonna say, are you willing to host the event since Brass headed out?
Well, it's hosted on his server. I don't know who's still in the CGA room. It's just me.
I don't know if Mobro is. I don't know, because Mobro's usually always muted, and I don't know about Z22 since I don't know.
Excuse
But yeah,
me,
but
is that- Okay, so two guys are still here.
yeah,
Um,
Rift headed out earlier from what I know, and Rest headed out because he was tired.
I mean, I'll probably go for another like 2 minutes or so, but I'm not a CGA pro, so I don't know about the room and stuff. Whatever. You guys will probably have to figure that out.
I mean, from what I remember, it's pretty simple, but
Yeah, it's simple if you know how to do it, and I don't know how to do it.
I don't mean you mean I was experimenting with it a few years back, so some things might have changed from when I did it, but I think it's like you create a room and you can switch to the servers that are pre connected to like this Code Junkie server has, and then you can switch to custom server if you have a server that you want to switch to. I don't know how well Junkie's servers run, but I know Brass usually only uses his servers, so I think you can just create a room and literally just launch a multiplayer game like that.
Well, if you know how to do it, because I'll try to play like 1 or 2 more rounds and then head off again.
Well, my problem is that I can't run it on Linux yet, so until there's like Linux built of it. Oh, I guess we lost the guy.
It's time to become like a real contrarian and go back to using Windows, right?
Well, the problem is that it wasn't on purpose.
Like
It
all
was
the
just sort of...
all the tech influencers now are telling everyone, oh dude, you got to install Linux, and as soon as I see that, I'm like, there must be something wrong with Linux if all these people are telling me to use it. So I'm back on Windows, mate.
Well, I know you
can't help
look, man, I understand what you're saying, but my situation is a bit weird. If I can explain it, it's hard to explain. I didn't switch to Linux, like, it's sort of like, so I got a Steam Deck, so I catch a game again, because some things happened a few years back, right? And I used to have a Windows computer. I really did. And because of that, I'm gonna be using Linux to like game for games I can't play. So like the thing with the Steam Deck is it's great. It's just not good for like a mostly computer held device for like modern games and stuff. So it's really great for like older games and stuff. I just ain't able to.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I've had the most. It's funny you say that because like I've had the most problems with like Proton and Wine with older games. Like that's where it seems to shit the bed. That was like part of the reason why I even bothered getting into like Linux computer in the first place. Because like none of the shit I wanted to play fucking worked on my Linux machine.
Well, I mean, 13 runs pretty fine. Unreal hasn't had really any problems. GTA San Andreas I've gotten run fine. Skyrim I got run fine. Like Half-Life runs
Those
fine.
are not old games. I'm talking about like 1997 era stuff, like DirectX like 2.0 shit, like heavy games.
Well, I just said Half-Life. I said Half-Life, Unreal. I mean,
well, Half-Life's an OpenGL game. I mean, obviously that's cool. I'm talking about like early DirectX stuff. That's
hold up, let's see here. Might be just the version of the game I'm using, but like Doom ran perfectly fine, and GZ Doom, and PR Boom worked fine. I got Majora's Mask to work via the recompilation projects.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can list pages and pages and stuff work fine. Some stuff doesn't work fine.
Quake 2, okay, Quake 3 I was having problems with, and then I just used the source code Quake E, I believe it's called. And then it ran like a charm, so like there's workarounds if you know how to like if you know how to find those workarounds.
You can get me a workaround for MacWarrior 2, then
MacWarrior.
go for it, dude.
Well, my question is, how popular was the game at the time? Like, is it considered a classic?
That's not the parameters here. The parameters is, does the game work? It's not about how popular it is.
The reason why I'm thinking that is because the thing is, like, if you're having problems launching the game itself, I'm thinking to myself, what, like, is there like a source port you could use for it, or is there like, that's how I usually get a lot of these older games to run. It runs surprisingly well.
You're relying on Wine/Proton for that, but again, Wine/Proton has terrible compatibility with like early DirectX software, so it just doesn't work. And there's a ton of stuff from that same time frame, like 97, 98, it just doesn't work. Like another one that was like a fun one for me, a game that I really liked when I was a kid, called Lego Rock Raiders. That also does not fucking work in Wine. It's like annoying.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it does 16-bit stuff. Like it is you'll get further than Windows 10, but like I don't know. Like I have tried this stuff, and again, it's the reason why I bothered to go out and buy the old hardware in the first place. Because there's a lot of things that didn't work properly. And I was like, screw it, I'm gonna build a Windows 98 PC.
I understand that one, man. Personally though, I would just use Windows 10 and just go like screw it, you know.
Well, I mean, thankfully, the stuff that you would probably want to play will all just work on Windows 10 out of the box anyway. So, like, it's fine. And obviously DOS stuff works great because there's all sorts of ports and DOS box and that kind of thing. But there's this weird like in between period of like after DOS, but before like Windows XP, like 96 to like 99, and there are a ton of games in that time period that just like are just a total shit show on Windows and through the Linux compatibility things that for some reason still just don't work.
Yeah, because if they're a problem for Windows, they're going to be a problem for Linux as well, I would imagine. Just because I think what Proton's trying to do, along with Wine, is they're more focused on. It seems like they're more really focused on games that like they try to like make a layer that acts like it's in Windows, just so it runs perfectly like it would on Windows. So any problems you would have on Windows, you would also have on Proton. It seems like that's what.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
The Proton stuff seems to be like mainly focused on newer games, from what I've seen, which is fine, obviously. Like, why would they cater to my fucking niche request, right? Like, I just want to play Overwatch, which is like fair enough, dude.
Yeah, it does
I'm just saying
like
that, I've had enough annoyances at this point with like Wine just not doing what I wanted to. That it's like, well, I may as well just run Windows just like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Wine. I personally always like using Proton just because like Wine just is too much of a headache for me.
Proton is Wine. Proton literally is Wine, dude. Like,
well, I mean, like I like using Proton as a better. Like, I feel like I like using. I know what you're saying here, man. I personally like using Proton though, just because it's easier to work with. But I don't know, Wine.
Well, I find Proton annoying because it's like really tied into like Valve's like infrastructure, and it's like, you know, that's not very Linux.
Hold up. I think it's like called Qt Proton, and it basically separates the Valve part. You
mean Proton of Qt?
Yeah.
Right.
And it basically you select the application.
I do have a Steam Deck. I've messed around with other stuff, but it's like you just trade in one big company's like thing, Microsoft, for another like Valve's thing, right? At this point. So it's kind of like equally cringe. If you're trying to be like, yeah, I'm the Linux guy. I'm so anti-corpo. I love Valve so much.
Well, I'm not like that.
Sense to me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm
most
not
Linux
like
guys
that.
are. So.
That's what I don't like about Linux people. Like, they like to flex about how much they're like so much Linux now, but like I get it. Linux has been a way better experience in your eyes. I understand that. But personally, I just don't want to hear about it. I kind of just like, if Linux is good, then cool. Linux is cool, but I don't want to like figure out what is like, like I don't want to hear about how great Linux is. Just tell me what would work for my needs,
Well, yeah, that's kind of like I mean I'm trying to like force Linux into my own kind of workflows and stuff, but it just doesn't really do it for me at this point. Obviously I've still got a Steam Deck. Using the Steam Deck's cool, but that's basically the only Linux machine I have right now.
Yeah, because that's what I'm on right now.
The biggest problem I had was like I got my newest desktop that I built. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do like a Linux machine, like for real this time, just go all in. And then for some reason the Linux kernel did the Linux, like no distro had Wi-Fi drivers for my system for like a year. So I just couldn't use it because it's like I would install it and then just the internet wouldn't work. It's like, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the things I wanted to, like the recomp projects I wanted to, like work great. Like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time works amazing.
Well, yeah, because they're natively compiled, right? So they'll work perfectly. That's like
yeah. Sometimes I use the Windows version though, just like if I have issues with the Linux version for some reason, because that does happen. There will be like Linux ports that are just shittily made, and so the creator will be like, "What do you mean? What's wrong with it?" It's like, look, man, it's not running properly. I can't get to run normally. Like I had that happen.
That is the biggest indictment of Linux, by the way, when like the native software is so bad that you have to be blind. So it's just like
yeah.
That's the shit everyone thinks about it. It's like
yeah, the copium that some of the like people make is annoying. It reminds me of like Jason Hall, like where he just not like Thorn or whatever, where he would be like, my code is perfectly made, there's no spaghetti string. Meanwhile, he's like just talking shit out of his ass,
Yeah, I know. I develop code and I pull that same shit on people all the time. Don't worry. Yeah, it's funny you say when he said Jason Hall, I was gonna make the comment. Wait, you mean Jace Hall, the guy who got choked out by John Conn? But no, he's talking about the YouTube
Pirates.
Jason Hall.
Yeah, Pirate Software, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, because the guy always pissed me off when I was younger. I couldn't.
When you were young, dude, like...
Well, not when I was younger, but...
His whole rise and fall was like 5 minutes ago, wasn't it? Like
months ago, but yeah, no, I didn't mean... My brain is so fuzzy right now, man. No, not like that, but like... No, he pissed me off so much last year because... Well, this year and last year, like, over the summer, he pissed me off so much because he was trying to, like... It was the most egotistical thing he did. Like, he was just trying to kill a project to kill a project, man. He just wanted to kill stuff.
Yeah, I remember the stop killing game stuff, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was just wanting to kill it. I think he's just, like, he was 100% corporate plant. Because if you weren't a corporate plant, then why are you trying to, like, stop killing games? There's just really no reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, him making a big deal over it was kind of why it ended up succeeding. So
yeah, because
he basically
like,
Streisand affected it into success, essentially. But, I mean, I say success, but really all that happened was a bunch of people signed a petition, but, I mean, I haven't heard anything about it since then, so probably nothing's gonna happen, right?
I mean, there's committees talking about it now. Ross really isn't in the main, he's not like really the main leader, he's kind of given it to someone else. What else? He does a few things here or there, like he does work on a few things, but now it's like a side project. It's not really his like thing anymore. He's just like, he gives it to someone else since it was a lot of stress for like the first few months he was working with it, you know? So now he's giving it to someone, like, he's giving it to someone else to direct it and lead it, you know? But yeah. Also, they made a new Discord server, which I think is where the community is now.
I mean,
Yeah.
like old games, like I'm already in a bunch of those.
Yeah, it's not just old games, it's mostly games that have been, like, shut down for one reason or another. Like that weird-ass Ghost in the Shell Call of Duty game that, for whatever
Just
reason...
sold
it's just,
online. Oh, dude.
yeah, standalone.
I played that.
standalone
I played that. I played that when it came out in like 2015. So, I mean, if someone made like a private server for that, I'd probably hop on there a couple of times.
They have.
Play it. Like, really?
Yeah, hold
I
up.
didn't
Let
even
me
know
see if
about
I can find the video. Look it up on YouTube, man. There's a guide for it, if I'm correct. Because, like, I was gonna say, it looks like it was okay, but if it's fun, then I'll probably give it a try at some point in the future.
I mean, I liked it, but I really like crappy Call of Duty type games. So you know, if you're like a FPS snob, you probably won't like it. But if you like your trashy, like Iron Sights, Xbox 360 era shooters, you'll probably like it. So it's kind of
I don't really have anything against Iron Sights. I mean, it's fine. I just haven't played a whole lot of Call of Duty.
I'm just using that as like a descriptor of like that kind of era of games. Like if you're into that kind of stuff, you'll like it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I know some people in this Discord regard that as like the dark times of FPS, but I mean, I still like it.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't have anything against Call of Duty, like old school Call of Duty. It's fine. It's just the cinematics. I feel like we're just overkill for like anytime I see gameplay. Because I
They
think
barely
that's
had
what
cinematics
annoys
in
me.
the old card. Like that was what was kind of good about it.
Yeah, I think that's what annoys me
Just had
though.
the, well, you should give it. Well, I mean, hey, give it a go at some point, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I've heard that the first two Modern Warfares are like absolute classics. You know?
Hardcore is like peak. Like it's still insanely good. Like, to this day, like it's just an insanely good game.
What title is that? Which Call of Duty is that?
Call of Duty 4.
Oh, is it just called Call of Duty 4? I thought I had
Well,
like
it's
a
Call of Duty 4 : Modern Warfare. That's like the good one. I'll give you like an I'll give you like an in order list of the games to play from like Steam links. One sec. I mean, if you're gonna play only one,
I'm gonna play a few. Like I'll play a few of them for sure. Like
2007 gaming, but it is.
Yeah, that was funny enough. That's the year I was born actually. But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Half-Life came out in the year I was born, and I really like Half-Life, so maybe you like Half-Life.
No, funny enough, it's funny that you say that. Crazy enough, I was born a few months before TF2 came out, so I guess I'm older than TF2 barely, which I think is pretty funny.
My knees hurt
Yeah.
just listening to that. I mean, to be honest, I just think it's cool that like people are still into this older stuff. All right, whoever's out.
Yeah, because it feels like, well, the thing is, I think what the problem is that modern, like, in a sense, modern games should just all look the same, and there's nothing unique about them anymore. They all have the same ideas, mechanics, and etc. That's what's just kind of took me away from the newer experience. Like 360, dude. I remember that, like, when I was in summer school, that's the one thing I looked forward to when going to SAC, because, like, at my school's daycare, dude, we used to have a, like, 360, and that shit was awesome. Like, I remember one time, though, I think I got in trouble for this, because the teacher that put it there forgot to get rid of her debit card information, and younger me not understanding how money goes, or money works. It's funny because I think it's pretty funny as well because I didn't remember how money, like, I don't know how money worked. So I just saw Minecraft and I saw get now. I'm like, oh, I can get this. Sweet. And then I was like, I just see some random numbers like, huh, I wonder what that's all about. And then like Minecraft, and then I was like, oh wait, because there's like a bunch of other stuff that 360 had, like for Minecraft. So there was like Doctor Who skins and stuff. And I was just a Doctor Who nerd at the time, like big time. And so it was like, I was like, oh cool, I can get this as well. And I didn't realize that the teacher was actually getting, like, because I feel bad as well, because I'm pretty sure
you click the button.
Yeah. I feel bad for her because she was actually a teacher I liked as well. Like, cause she was one of the good, like, one of the good last few teachers I ever had before. I felt like any teacher who got hired for the school just hated kids.
Well,
you know, because it feels like
she probably could have got like reimbursed for like the school saying it was like an expense or whatever.
Yeah.
There's ways to mix it up.
Yeah, because she's a great teacher. I like her. She's an amazing teacher. Because, like, just because, like, she's like one of those teachers you will never see again. She's retired now. So it's like, it's a shame because she's a really cool teacher. In a sense, I respect her because she's an awesome teacher. So, like, it's just, I feel bad for, like, what I did because I don't think I'd ever realize, like, if I was older now, I probably have not done it, but yeah, it's just...
Yeah, you do get that thing of, like, you know, you get that, like, wow, I was, like, a fucking little shithead when I was, like,
yeah.
a kid. Yeah, no, don't worry, like by the way, there will be a point when you're, like, fucking 20 odd, where you're like, wow, 18-year-old me was a fucking idiot. But like that will also happen as well. That's the funniest part. It's like it just kind of increasingly happens. You're just like, wow, I was an idiot like 7 years ago.
Yeah, no, that happens a lot actually. It's actually kind of amazing that doesn't happen anymore. Because like, yeah, I think back to myself, wow, there was a way better way to organize all this shit, and I did worse, you know. And it's funny as well because I'll be looking at gameplay for games like Resident Evil 4. I'll be like, dude, you could organize this way better. You know? But yeah, it's like, that's just, yeah, that does happen to me a lot. But yeah. So, what's your opinion on the whole renaissance with recompile projects, since it seems to be a big thing people like talking about now, my man?
It's cool, right? Like,
I think it's cool. Like some people think
like it's just one of those things where it's like you know, I can't think of any reason to say bad stuff about it because it's I mean some of the coolest shit is like people taking that recompilation stuff and then porting it to like Dreamcast and shit, like
yeah,
like,
dude,
the GTA 3 like decomp.
Dude, that was awesome.
They ported it to Dreamcast. Like, that's the coolest fucking shit ever. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. Like
Yeah.
exactly. Or like when they poured it to a 3DS or something, dude, that stuff's awesome. Like, did you hear about the reverse engineer project for what was it? For Diablo? Because I know that's one of the oldest ones, right? The Diablo reverse engineer project.
yeah, Devolution X has been around for a while, I think.
Someone ported that to the 3DS,
That's cool.
and I was like, "That's cool, dude. You get to have like an enhanced experience on 3DS. That's kind of cool.
I think it might have been ported to Dreamcast now, but I tried to do that myself, but I was having a ton of problems with like like some of the libraries it relies on, trying to get them working with the like the Dreamcast SDK. Like it was just like a shit show, to be honest. And the fact that it was like a Linux SDK where you have to do everything through like CMake was just really pissing me off. Like it was really annoying. It's like, dude, just give me a Visual Studio project, like please.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I was gonna go in the code in, and it was like, yeah, this takes up a lot of space on my Linux device. I don't have like a terabyte to really use, so unfortunately, I think I will be having to. I'm probably gonna have to like save it for when I get an actual computer. I can like dual boot and stuff, you know. Because I do want to reverse engineer.
Well, I just don't like the development environment you get in Linux. Like, I just find it really irritating to work with. Versus like just basic stuff like debuggers are just like a pain to use under Linux. Like have you ever like I don't know if you've done any program stuff, but like if you ever encountered GDB, like you would just learn to hate that within like 10 seconds of using it. It's like why would I ever use a Studio debugger like ever? People are like, oh well, because it's open source. It's like, yeah, but like the Microsoft product is just better in this case. Like I would just rather use that one. The problem with the Dreamcast stuff is it's all built on top of the Linux like dev stack, and I just like I could probably have figured out what the problems were with my attempt to port Diablo to the Dreamcast, but it just sputtered out because I was just relying on all these fucking bullshit Linux tools that work properly.
Yeah, I could understand that. Like, I can understand that frustration though. I definitely understand it from like a certain idea, you know. I was. Well,
it's like you're trying to like, you know, like you're trying to cut a steak, and the Linux guy hands you like a butter knife, and he goes, "Wow, real men cut steak with a butter knife." It's like, oh, dude, like I ain't cutting a steak with this. Like, it's not happening. It's the wrong tool. Like,
yeah, I can understand.
Trying to like slice through a steak with a blunt fucking piece of metal. Like, it's just not happening.
Yeah, that like. Oh yeah, for sure. I can understand, like, because the thing is that I haven't gone far into development since it was like installing the tools on Linux was what I feel like was the difficult part for me. Because like I'm trying to like install the tools.
That says it all, right? Just the fact that installing the tools is hard is like you know, what are we doing here? Like installing the tools should be like a 10-minute job, and then you can just get on with the work. But obviously, Linux being what it is, everything has to be like difficult for no reason. So even installing the tools is hard. Like that's part of the reason why I just got really frustrated with it in the end. And I say this as someone who like a Linux like evangelist hipster type like 10 years ago. But no, I'm just like, you know, it's almost regressed in the past 10 years. Like I feel like the Linux environment was better 10 years ago than it is now. The only thing that's better about it is that you can run more games. Like that's the only good thing about it now.
I feel like there's a superiority that's developed over the years that has caused this, you know? Like, I think there's a Linux superiority, like, where they deliberately have it locked out for players that they don't want to, like, get involved with this, like, type of stuff, you know?
Well, no,
like, they have, like...
It's not that, it's that, like, anyone can like, game on Linux. Gaming part is, like, fucking easy. But, like, trying to do any normal work is the hard part. And it's like, it used to be a lot easier to do work. Like, there were companies that were doing, like, certain efforts to make, like, development environments that were, like, Visual Studio level in Linux, like, 10 years ago. And they just don't seem to exist anymore. So they've kind of just stopped updating this stuff.
Like they just disappeared from the whole universe, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean it's all volunteer shit, right? So like, yeah. So the only Linux advancements I'm seeing right now are basically just Valve increasingly turning it into like their gaming environment. But like that that in and of itself is like antithetical to like what Linux is supposed to be, right? It's like everyone now, all the Linux guys, all the Linux guys now they were all like so anti-corpo, and now they all of a sudden just love Valve software so much. It's like, hang on, guys, what are we doing here? What's going on? Like, what happened to being punk? Like, oh, we just love Valve. Or, like, yeah, it's so cringe.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong, I think Valve's done some great things, but I'm not gonna ignore the things they have.
Yeah, I'm not saying like that. That's what I mean. Like, they've done good stuff, but it's just only for games. Like, that's the problem.
The problem is, like, they introduce stuff like loot crates, though. That's something we shouldn't ignore.
Oh,
Or the
well,
fact
if
that
you talk about their shitty business practices within the games, but I'm just talking about like with Linux itself, right?
Yeah.
They've obviously improved it, but they've only improved it insofar as you can run more games on it, right? And that's about it. But other than that, the rest of the software stack is just straight up worse than it was like 15 years ago, when it was just canonical and doing everything.
And, like, I have a suspicion that, just hear me on this, I think that in the future, corporations are going to be pressured by Valve to, corporations are going to be pressured to, do stuff on Linux, because in the future, I'm hoping, my hope is that we have the people who are not like the people on Linux are right now, where they make it open source just because they want to make more of their software run. Like, they're kind of just fed up with all the software not running out of the box, you know? So you have those coders that decide, you know what, if people aren't going to do this, then we're going to do this, and then they just have software that runs perfectly, and like it just runs for other codes as well. It's not just gaming. It's not just gaming hardware. It's not just like one or two things. It's just anything. Anything that you had will no longer like backfire on you. You know. You get what I'm saying though, to an extent.
Kind of. I mean,
because I feel like that's a feature we could very well have. I'm just hoping it's the one we get, you know? Because if it isn't, that's unfortunate. Because I feel like that would be a really positive feature to have, kind of. Where you have where you like have a Linux, like where you have Linux to be the actual free Windows, like the Freedom Windows. Because I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that Microsoft's a dumbass, like they're being stupid like Ubisoft is being, we would have like never ever switched to Linux. Like, people would never have switched to Linux with all this AI bullshit and stuff, you know? So who knows?
well,
the way I
mean,
see
like, the only reason people switched over to Linux is because like Windows is so bad. People